Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the San Francisco. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, he's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Everything came together for him. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to...
And that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And it's 1-0. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Inside. And that's ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Fly ball down the line. Butler makes the grab, one down. Check out the Red Sox lineup. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with a righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Tristan Casas, the next to hit, takes ball one. That's in there. And it's 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Runner! Here goes the runner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Yoshida stands at first with one out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Here's Alex Bregman.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And it's into the gap. Coming home. And he's out.
Out on the 10.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man, relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Back here at Oracle Park. And today's starting pitcher, Kutter Crawford. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it. But this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
One down, runner at third. Lamont Wade Jr., the next to hit. The top hitter in the National League entering the day. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. To the right side, Bregman. Handles, throws the first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Willie Adames stands in. Adames with a homer in his last game. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Pulls that one foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Matt Chapman. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And first offering is fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Rips one to right. Abreu makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Wong getting the start at catcher, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that will fall. So a man on base to start the inning.
Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Hit in the air, center field. Lee in position, brings it in, and there's one down. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the play, Marcelo Meyer. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Fought off foul. That one fouled off.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. That misses. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Duran in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Crawford back to work. There, and that is ball 1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And look out below, that one splashes down in the Cubby Cove. Home run. That's his 50th career homer. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Elliot Ramos. First pitch just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Abreu pulls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Bryce Eldridge.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rafaela snags it for the 2nd out. Patrick Bailey digs in now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Outside low, 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Fouled off left side. Here's 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
That smash towards center. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away. Now it's Devers at the plate.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Verlander winds and deals. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a strike to Devers. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Triston Casas. And that
inside,
misses. Ball one.
That's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that's
Yep,
outside.
that ball went out.
And that's ball 3. 2 outs, base is empty. In for a strike, now 3-1. And he walked
Ball
him.
4. Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Just
Outside, that's a ball.
missed. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Pitch
That's
misses. Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. So no runs. Back here in San Francisco, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good job of just putting the job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with it.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner on the go again. There's
That's
a ball. Throw to third. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. That one hit to right. Abreu makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play.
No surprise there. The outfielder knew that he was going to try to tag. Set up nicely behind the ball. Came through it. Got a very strong throw off. And on the money to the catcher. Nice job with the tag. Great defensive play.
So here's Wade now. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Rafaela makes the play, and that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Connor Wong. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Lee hauls it in, and there's one away. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cut out and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Rafaela stands in here.
0-1's the
Tried
count.
to hold back his swing there, but went around. That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Giants 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Willie Adames.
In the air out towards right center. Rafaela sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Wong down to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. He's already homered in this game. And ball one to the right fielder. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Rafaela ranging back. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now at the plate, Elliot Ramos. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a pop-up. Crawford brings it in for the third out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Verlander back to work. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the top of the wall. Around first, digging for two. Relay throw to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So up next, Jarren Duran, 1 for 2. And delivers outside.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Just missed.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one off the mark, and now it's 3-2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Butler brings it in, and there's one down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Base knock right field. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's a one-run game. One down. Rafael Devers now at the plate, and that misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Man at first, one away. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Out there to center. Lee coming on. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And next for the Red Sox, Triston Casas. He's 0 for 1. Casas in his 3rd season, 25 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
In the dirt, blocked. Goes to second.
He's in there. He's safe.
And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And it counts even to 2. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Hitter, Bryce Eldridge.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes one thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Whips it to Casas, And a quick out, number one. Bailey now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That's out to center field. Rafaela makes the grab for the second out. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they add to their lead. It's 4-2.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top 6, and here is Alex Bregman. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Verlander done in this one. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Tyler Rogers.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
He was late there, strike one.
0-1's the
With the
count.
tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Slider clips the corner. On the ground right side, 4. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Got him looking for the K. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Rafaela in the box with 2 gone.
0-1.
And takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Red Sox 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Liam Hendriks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up the middle, Bregman. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Willy Adames. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Josh Winkowski getting ready to go. Moore getting cranked up as well. That catches the corner. 1 out, base is empty. This one popped up right side. Bregman settles under it. Nabs it. 2 away now. Now it's Matt Chapman. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu gets under it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And he lays down a bunt. To first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone was playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
The Red Sox down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 away. So now the DH spot, Masataka Yoshida. Just missed.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And down on strikes. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Matt Moore.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out
1
front
ball,
that
1
time.
strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that
1 ball,
fastball right
2
by
strikes.
him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The other way. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Stepping in, Elliot Ramos. Nice grab. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Eldridge, the base runner at first with one out. This to center field. Dives and he can't hang on. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And the batter now, Tyler Fitzgerald. And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the bottom of the seventh. And that one fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Two outs.
1-1.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Two on, two outs. Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Raffy coming to the plate now. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. New arm for the Giants, Eric Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And Raffy falls victim to the K. So here's the cleanup hitter, Triston Casas. Fastball for a strike. Miller goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. The Red Sox trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses, and a count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail at 5-2. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Josh Winkowski. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Just missed. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman getting loose out there. Bernardino also throwing. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1 is fouled off. Liner caught it second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Adames stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground to the left. Devers throws on to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Matt Chapman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now Lawrence Butler. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Check on the runner. Chapman dives back in safely. And it's fouled away. Chapman, the lead runner, out at second. Butler on at first with 2 down. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. That's down and in.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ripped on a line. And makes the grab. And that is that. Giants leave a couple. They're still out in front 5-2. Now here is Connor Wong. 1 for 3. Miller back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Outside.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Abreu in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. Up the middle. Adames, the throw to first. Now 1 gone in the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Gets under and pops it up. Fitzgerald sizing this one up. That's out number 2. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That clips the zone.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Just misses. Now 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.